Good afternoon and welcome to your class in CPT3 Fundamentals of Crop Science. Now we're going to take up for this video, our next lesson is about weed, pest, and disease management. So last time, take a look with our discussion and videos on soil and water management. Now, in continuation, we're going to have for finals weed, pest, and disease management. So when we speak of weeds, these are, of course, still a plant, a biological organism, which is, for us, we classify them in differently compared to crops, since these weeds have no economic value to us, and this becomes our competition to our crops. So we usually call them as weeds. So we have actually classification of weeds. We have the grasses like the cogon, and sedges or nut sedge, and broadleaves like milkweed, and they can also be classified as annual, biennial, and perennial. And annual weeds are the main problem, since they always they multiply faster, and they always within the year, they usually grow throughout the year. While the biennial is usually not a problem, since once they are controlled through chemical and herbicides and so on, so it would also make them longer to produce or to continue their cycle. While the perennial is difficult also to control because of their very successful existence. So making them perennial, so they actually have growth mechanisms and also adaptations as perennials. So they don't only grow as for seeds, from seeds, but also from vegetative propagules, which make them very difficult to control. So we have now 3 types of weeds as shown on the photos. These are the grasses. So they have, each of them have specific characteristics. So these are the sedges, which look like the grass, but they have morphological differences compared also to broadleaves as shown in the example. So take a look. These are the grasses, and the sedges have difficult stem, morphological stem, and even inflorescence. And the broadleaves, simply they have a broadleaf or a broad leaves. So that make them very easy to distinguish compared to other sedges and grasses. So for broadleaves, so the thing that you're going to do is, for the sedges, they're only, for most grasses, they just have typically elongated. Hi, Jessie. They have typically elongated leaves and compared to sedges, but their differences is just that they have a cylindrical stem compared to the rounded stem of grass. Hi, Jessie. So sorry, I just have started, and we were talking about for this time weed, pest, and disease management. So can you hear me, Jessie? So
yes, ma'am.
Yes. Okay. So for this first video, we're going to talk about weed and pests, and later on the second video, we'll talk about disease. So for weeds, we have classifications as grasses, sedges, and broadleaves, and also annual, biennial, and perennial. So these are the 3 types of weeds in photos. So as I have just explained earlier, The main differences between the three is that for broadleaf is easy because they just have the broad leaves, while grasses has elongated leaves as well as the sedges. But the only difference with the sedges is that they are fewer than the grasses. These are actually only composed in the in a certain family, like the Cyperus rotundus. And like for grasses, we have the Bermuda grass. And for sedges, we have the cylindrical stem compared to the rounded stem of grasses. So comparing only annual and perennial, so we also have biennial. So most broadleaves are annual, and most perennial weeds are usually have vegetative propagules, no, not from seedling. So that's making them very difficult to control. Like also the Kugon grass, and even the Cyperus rotundus. So why do we usually classify plants as weeds as compared to grass? Because they are competitor to our crops in terms of water, nutrients, sunlight, carbon dioxide, and space. No, weeds usually dominate because of their aggressive growth habits. So usually, if we have crops, and there are also very aggressive weeds that can even make the crops die. You know, so like the crawling weeds, or some weeds that will dominate the entire tree, even three, no? So they in terms of weed competition, there are, however, critical period. And for a crops plants, for crops, usually from emergence until 4 weeks, you need to take out all the weeds, because it's one of the critical period that can even that will not only compete for nutrients and for everything, but will also make your crop production poor. So aside from that, if you got a lot of weeds around your crops, it will also harbor insects and even diseases. And some weeds are allelopathic, means they are toxic to plants. So if they are toxic, then it will also kill your crops, and will result eventually to yield reduction, poor quality, and contamination of your harvest with weed seeds. So usually yung problema natin when we try to produce corn seeds, no, if the seeds is if the corn is for seed production, so usually one of the main problem is yung contamination ng weed seeds, because these are very common. So this shows you a figure about competition, and the time a weed spends in contact with the crop plant can have a dramatic effect on yield. As you can see here, this is the percentage of losses as it increases. So this is the time, the green one is the time of weed emergence, and therefore the time of weed removal is the red one, which is increasing to time, so that the emergence also, the yield of losses increases when the weed emergence is high, and the losses, as decreases as the weeds is gone, and the weed removal is higher. So that's the basic concept of competition. So as you can see here, this is also a figure to show you the time a weed spends in contact with the crop plant can have a dramatic effect on yield. So the corn plot to the left, this is your left side, remove early in the growing season. Now it means this side pala is While in the plot to the right side, the weeds were allowed to persist. As you can see, there's still weeds until much later in growing season. So they as shown in the figure, this have higher growth compared to this one. And eventually the yield of the crop is also affected. So another graph to show you about the stages of crop and its yield. So if it's in the first period or the growth, if the growth phase of the plant and the weed is, it's weedy, so the crop yield is decreasing. And if it kept weed free until period 3 or day when allowed to become weedy, no, the yield will be increasing. So if you allow this weed on this period, then what happened to your yield will be dropped. And if you allowed, if you don't allow the weed to grow, then your crop yield will increases. So there are, however, mechanical and cultural control to weeds. We have plowing and rotary hoeing. That's the time, if you remember, on land preparation topics that we have. So that's one of the main control, and also cultivating. Eventually, always cultivate the crop. And rotation. So if you rotate your crops, can also help weeds, whether annual, perennials, and so on. And mulching, whether plastics or organic mulch or green mulch can, when I say green mulch, it means it's still alive. Like the what do you call that? Yung family ng peanut, no? So do not plant vegetables on perennial weeds problem field, because you know how perennial weeds are very, like Cuban grass is very successful and very aggressive. So if you plant vegetables, you will surely kill the weeds the entire time. And you select competitive crops like peas, potatoes, and cabbages. So these are more competitive than weeds. So those are just example of mechanical control. Another one is avoid poorly competitive crops like onion and carrots. So if your field has a perennial weeds, so you better don't choose onion and carrot. And balanced fertility and effective pest management will eventually also help weed management with proper row spacing and plant density. So if you just provide your crops with enough space and density, because the lesser, okay, the more weeds will grow, no, to the extra spaces. So another mechanical control is mulching. So the principle behind that is that covering of natural or synthetic materials will hasten maturity and control weeds. Of course, you have seen, nakakita na ka, Jessie, of kanang mulching? Jessie?
Katong plastic, ma'am, or katong kuan, tong sagbot lang ang i-mulch.
Okay. Nganong dili man siya matubuan og weeds?
Because ma'am kay dili makapenetrate because init ang ilalo, ma'am. Tapos dili siya mainitan. I mean init siya, no, ma'am, no. Tapos ang daw naman siya sagbot motubo, ma'am, pero magyelo siya. And then hinay ang growth sa weeds ang nasa in my observation, ma'am.
Yes, very good. Exactly, no? And it's because due to, as you can see, the growth is altered, and because of the soil and air microclimate, and also because of the sun, no? So extensive root system is allowed to develop undisturbed under protective covering also. Like if you also protect the If you use mulch, you also protect the roots of your crop and conserve soil moisture by reducing water evaporation from soil by 50% or even more. So that's the principles of mulching, and therefore increase crop water use by weed control. So instead na ang weed na magamit sa imuhang moisture or water, so it is reserved to the crops. And organic and light colored reflective mulches reduce soil temperature. So if your mulch is organic, like you make use of leaves or straws or plant debris, or even that's why they always light colored like white, no? Because they will reduce the heat or soil temperature. Unlike if it's black, gray, and transparent mulches will increase soil temperature. So even transparent siya ha, colorless, so it will still increase temperature. So mainit siya. And reduce moisture and temperature fluctuations in the root environment if you have mulching. And also improve quality by keeping fruits clean. No? So you can, especially for strawberry, usually mulching is very important in strawberry production. So to keep the strawberry very clean also, away from the muddy and moist and dirt from the soil. So we have different types of organic mulch materials. We have organic mulches such as the straw, the leaves, the cobs, the hulls, manures, and sawdust. It will reduce soil temperature, control moisture, improve soil tilth, and even enhance soil biological activity, reduce wind and water erosion in a way, and although often unavailable, and of course laborious if you still apply mulches. So in comparison to organic, plastic mulches can be clear, black polyethylene films, which are very popular to increase soil temperatures, and they can be also made from metal foils, paper, or asphalt, or aluminum foil for Chinese cabbage to repel aphids, which can cause mosaic virus. So for Chinese cabbage, they use aluminum foil instead for the virus. And using these plastic mulches have been observed to produce higher and even earlier harvest because it also increases soil temperature, and if the temperature is high, so it will also hasten earlier harvest, no? Although weeds can grow under clear plastic, unlike sa mga organic mulch. So for plastic mulches, black plastic prevents light penetration and provides effective weed control. Since it's totally black, although it will increase the temperature, it also reduces fertilizer losses to leaching, increase fumigant effectiveness, more efficient water use, and reduce fruit losses to rotting. Although the main problem is removal of the material after use. It's very laborious. So you use row covers. That's usually a very common mulching.
Ma'am, una kay question, ma'am ba?
Yes.
Sorry.
It's all right. Ang saman. Yes, Jessie? Jessie?
Ay, kanang mulch. Ang mulch na to, ma'am ba? Yes, ma'am. Naka question, ma'am. Kanang oo, nakabutan ay pan ma'am no kanang kapila lang magamit ang isa ka mulching plastic, ma'am. Puntahay, ma'am, sa isa ay I mean, inig mag-prepare na pud bata og kuan, ma'am, seed bed.
Yes, you can always
Kay tanggalon na pud tong mulch, ma'am, no? Or naapatoy nutrients na available ato nga pwede pa dili sa tanggalon or sa kuan na lang ikatulong crop ano na lang.
Where kung gusto kung kailangan siya like
I mean, ma'am,
vegetables, like alimbawa no kanang annual siya, so usually every planting season kuan siya pero ibalik ra gyapon. Pero if perennial siya like for talong, so hulaton yun mo ang talong na mamatay no although it's perennial, so it will take years.
Matibas.
Oh, nagya po nito ang dili po nimo kwaon ang iyahang mulch. So, if ever ma-degrade man yun ng plastic, so but it will take years, no, as long as 5 years. So, pwede nimo alisdan or dugangan. So, depende na siya sa imuhang crop na igitanom.
Di ba dyan maiwasan, ma'am, no, mababustot, bangag-bangag, mong ginamam na parehaan ng untay na matamakan, ma'am.
Yes.
Inana, gani, ma'am, sumrag. Kanang, effective pa ba ang mulching, ana, that time, ma'am, kung mabangag-bangag na siya?
Yes, it will.
Ang unwanted nga bangag, ma'am, ba, parehaan ng matamakan.
Yes, kung as long as dili gid siya totally na nawala, no, it will still serve its purpose. Pero if nagisi siya, then you have to repair it, no. Either alisdan nimo siya nga katong side or imo siyang tahion or kubera nimo ang katong nagisi. So, okay na? Did you understand?
Yeah, ma'am.
Okay, so
yes, ma'am. Kay murag na akong gikuan ma'am bang laborious lang jud siya kaayo when it terms to kuan kinahanglan ko ba himog plat kung di man sure ka pwede mag-mulch ma'am no nga sa open field lang wala siya kuan, di siya naka-plat.
Yes, you still have to prepare the plot. So although laborious siya, but the advantage is high, and since like for tomatoes and most vegetables, cabbages, mas efficient naman noon siya kaysa masigi kag weeding, no? But if you have enough budget, kasi one time naman na pagpalit nimo and you can use that for many for years, so the better. So it will also have a greenhouse.
Mahal ba na siya, ma'am?
Ang plastic siya is syempre mas affordable na good siya. But if you have organic, like if you have enough straws or plant debris, that will serve the purpose also, as long as it's not infected with kanang i-sterilize sa nimo to, sprayhan ni mag insecticides or imuha siyang kanang ipabukalan, no, or bubuan nimo kanang hot water ang katong mga plant debris, no.
Organic mulch ni ma'am.
Yeah, so usually nasa like depende kung sa kataas, no. So usually na yun sa mga thousands ang price kung pila ka metro imuhang gamiton. So if you use plastic film, then it will create a greenhouse effect, no, microenvironment around the plants. So increasing the temperature will enhance early growth, higher yields, insect, wind protection, and frost protection in case you are. And ang pinaka-advantage talaga gumamit ng row covers, kanang kita na ka ng murag balay-balay. Nga instead nga sa yuta siya ibutang, ang plastic kay covered sa whole plant. And as also a way of insect control. So, ang pinaka most advantageous is when you go to temperate climates, no? Kasi sa tropical, too much greenhouse effect then can cause death or unfavorable for plant growth. But for temperate countries like some in Europe and some in US, is very important. Mas nice na noon ang mga greenhouse greenhouses, no? So as those are mechanical control. Now, for chemical control, we use herbicides, and this is the primary method of weed control in commercial vegetable production if it's very extensive and conventional. And we have selective herbicides, those that kill specific group of weeds and not harm other plants, like the 2,4-D. Yung 2,4-D na mga, I'm speaking of 2,4-D as a generic formula, no? And this can kill only broadleaves. So yung mga grasses, therefore, hindi kasama dito. So we also have non-selective na mga herbicides. This will kill all the type of leaves or vegetation, including your crop, like the paraquat. So if you use the paraquat, because this kills all types of vegetation, you only spray them before planting, no, and after harvest. But if your crop, like nowadays, we have the GMO crops na kanang herbicides resistant na siya, no? So like the corn, not PT, ang saget ba? I forgot the name, but we have a corn na GMO na even you spray herbicides, it will not die, no? Using paraquat or non-selective. So, first and foremost in management.
Ma'am, pwede ba gyapon na makaon? I mean, kay
Yes. Makaon ang
pwede kanang kuan ma'am, pare nang kanang naka-GMO na gani siya ma'am.
Mm-hmm.
Pwede ba siya kaunon sa tao? I mean, pwede ba siya pwede ba siya
yes,
makonsumo ma'am ba? Pare anang first niyang tanong
Yes. You don't even know that we are already consuming these types of GMO products na not only resistant to herbicide but also BT corn. Have you heard about BT corn? Yung Bacillus thuringiensis. And we also have the...
Pili ko sure, ma'am.
Yes, yung RR corn pala yung isa, yung Roundup Ready corn. Yung although sprayhan mo ng Roundup is an herbicides na it will kill all the crops. Yung non-selective siya, pero it will also it will not kill the RR plants. So itong mga GMO na ito, you don't even know na part na siya sa ating mga kinakain, especially junk foods that are made, like if it has corn or canola or soybean, especially yung mga toyo natin, no, that's made of soybean. And especially if it's made in US or in China, and even in Philippines, we are adopting already the use of these GMO crops. So you don't know actually, and through the years, because it's been like since 1999 when we first used GMO products. So pila na ta ka years karon from 2000 to 2020. So it's been like more than 2 decades na.
20 years, 21.
So far, wala pa man ta wala pa man tayo side effects.
Side effects.
Maybe we don't know the side effects. Could be like obesity or unsa pa na mga cancer. So since cancer is increasing, and until now we don't know yet the causes of cancer aside from its genetic. So it could be, no. So humana ba ka sa imong crop protection before? Na kay crop protection na subject?
Crop protection, ma'am? Yes, ma'am. Opo.
Yeah. So,
sa science na siya nakuha, ma'am.
Okay, so you have known already on how to identify yung weeds or ilan na baka pila ka sagbot na imo na ilhan, and you enumerate at least like 3 or 5.
Sagbot lang ma'am, wala abot tayong scientific name ma'am ha.
Lang in Bisaya. At least no,
Basic ma'am.
yes.
Sige ma'am. Based lang dito sa mong uma ma'am kay kuan rami ma'am. Gina-consider siyang weeds ma'am kay di naman gud siya naga-produce as in production gani ma'am nga for goods na. So butan na ta ma'am ila ka kuan ma'am kay nang alingatong.
Unsa siya markugon? Pendag ko.
Dili ma'am, mura siya og broadleaf siya ma'am, pero kung maanaanim sa iyong panit, katul kay siya. Yeah, rampant na siya sa usually sa mga matubig-tubig nga area. And nga naa siya bato kanang murag siya kuan ma'am, murag yuta. Basta sa mga humok nga yuta ma'am, nana siya. Tapos hugon. Then kanang kuan ma'am, kanang amor seco ma'am. O kanang bila-bila. Bila-bila ma'am, then kanang kuan ma'am kanang mga tay.
Okay. Bila-bila.
Na mga tay, mga vines, daghan kaayo. Dalahi o klase nga vines.
So I can say na kabalo na kay kano.
O kanang kuan ma'am, kanding-kanding og
kanding po.
Talong-talong.
Ay, syempre yung talang-talang ka ng
Sampinit. Kana sampinit jud ma'am kay dugay kay mamatay.
Ka ng kub.
Napadyoy ko sunflower gani ma'am nga ay kanang kuan ng wild sunflower. Nga mukahoy siya ma'am, shrub na siya, dili na siya weeds nga ay dili na siya kanang humok, shrub na kay mukahoy man yan.
Yes.
O kuan naper.
Naper, yeah.
Kanang mga tuod sa naper na.
So hawod naman day ka ana. So kaya atulan ni siyang a pasture. So we're going to talk about here the different major weeds, because once you identify the name of the weeds and its classification, it's the first step in weed management. It's actually the key, no? Parang alam mo muna kung anong type of weed siya, no? And this will eventually, like knowing, if you know the type of weed, the name, the biological classification, and even considering the impact at saka life cycle niya, whether annual siya or perennial, biennial, so you will know what method to do and what strategies. So of course, you know that this one, you have seen this Bermuda grass, or scientifically non-Synodon dactylon, no? And this perennial. So crabgrass, very common, ginahimo gay nato ning turf grass, no? Or pag ginakanaan sa sa kanang mga sa bakahan.
Kabaw.
Yes, Digitaria is amum, or it's an annual. We have curly duck, no? In English, although English man itanan akong
Curly duck.
Perennial din siya.
Oo, kailangan
to control. We have dandelion, Paraxacum officinale, is also perennial. And then another annual, the knotweed or Polygonum aviculare. And lamb's quarters or Chenopodium album, it's annual. And oxalis perennial, it's also very common. The pretty spurge, Euphorbia peplus, it's also annual. The prostate spurge, also annual, or Euphorbia maculata. Forest lane.
Lata.
Yes, Portulaca oleracea. So, usahay ato ning ginahimo herbal plant.
And kanal mo na, ma'am.
Yes. Meron din siyang medicinal value, no? Annual. The yellow nutsedge or ito yung mga sedges, no? the Cyperus esculentus. It's very, lahat naman ng sedges ay perennial. And the Panicum dichotomy florum, no? This is the Panicum. Tawag. And Alexander grass or Bracharia plantaginea. Kaning muna. Ganahan kay ko ani na grass. Pero daghan kay na po siya.
Ako po ma'am kay nagipanghingi pag maagian.
Ganahan ako siya dulaan gani kwaon ako na iyang inflorescence and then dulaan.
Yang hay.
Yes, Napier grass. Penicetum purpureum. So, although you don't need really to memorize the scientific name, pero kung mo take a board exam, you have to remember some important scientific name. Okay, ma-appeal po siya usahay sa mga ano.
Sa una ma'am kay kung memorize yun di mo ma'am. Ma-memorize ko niyo ma'am kay last sa una kay I think crop protection yata to nga subject. I don't sorry nakalimot ko sa subject ma'am. Nag-memorize me og scientific names ma'am. So at first lisod jud siya ma'am, pero kung maanat na gani ka ma'am murag easy na lang kay sa imo kay kung untay ma'am 300 sa kuha lang na try ma'am is 100 per 50 sa ma'am 50 sa annual crops, 50 sa weeds, 50 sa flowers and agad ma'am. So kato daw basic to ma'am, pero kung pareha to nag-quiz me ma'am, magbunot lang 30 out of 300 and then it turns out nga na perfect nimo, so murag dali na lang dai siya kung imo lang gid siya kaunon kada adlaw.
Yes, and if importante magod ang scientific name like parehas sa no kanang wala maski Bisaya na gay no di pagyapon ko gani kabalo nga modern ay Bisaya sa inyo na like I also learned some new words from you parehas labila or sa tong kanding something like that, no. So
talong
yes. So So to continue.
Igay ko maasa na gika ng mga word
but it's fun it's important na makabalo kay like if you deal kung halimbawa wala pa trabaho karon do. Eskwela pa ka.
Wala pa ma'am.
Scholar sa DA.
Dili ma'am. Dili ma'am.
Kaning kamot.
Dili. Oo, pero gusto ko mas scholar ma'am oy, pero murag lisod man ma'am oy kay nakasugod naman gud ko sa niya. Daghan kay requirements Magbayad pa kasi yung balances.
Oo. Well, anyway, sayang ganito kay kung unsa na kang year day kay daghan bay offer karon ang CHED ug ang DA. Kasi mostly dil sa sa
fourth year ma'am.
So hapit naman po. Sige lang. So if
gani ma'am kay kuan man gud ma'am ay istorya sa ako ang kulang mo dako ma'am kay kuan do ka grado sa second semester og summer niya I need to pay like 10,000 pa para makuha ko grado. Oo, mawala siya ma'am. Tapos kinahanglan ka maghatag og grado sa imuhang last second sem. And then certification nga enrolled ka this semester. So kinahanglan pa ako 10,000 para makakuha ko kuan. Duha ka grades ma'am.
Kasi ka paskala sa imo.
Oo. Ako ma'am na-retrench pa jud sa work.
Ikaw ra, kuyawan ni mo working student day ka.
Opo. Karon kay dili na, student ta lang. Na-retrench man.
So, someday, if magkuan ka, no, like magtrabaho ka, like kung sa TA ka makatrabaho, if i-pursue dyan mo ang imuhang career kasi although mag-graduate ka BAT, daghan man kag daghan man yung kay kag ka ng pwede adtuan, no? Kasi complex science man ang agriculture and it's very practical. So, anywhere pwede ka makatrabaho. So, if ever maging technician ka sa agriculture,
Oo, maduol lang pa nimo, ma'am.
oo. Kay Sir JP ka mo apply sa DA. Or kasi magmaestra ka sa RNC Pohon.
Iporso na ko ni mo kay dream ba na ko kay ning nga trabaho. Gusto mo ko magkuan kay na extension worker, ma'am.
Maayo eh. Or sa company, dangan kay ka, mga opportunities. So, you also need to know yung mga technical term, mga bisay nga
Lagi mo.
mga maski sa weeds. So,
hopefully lagi ma'am kananig makakuan kay mo board dayon na mo ay.
oo.
Magamit yun ako siguro yung mga notes, ma'am, para sa review.
Inig mag-board, yes. Definitely. Okay, so i-rundown lang nako kaning mga paragraphs or goosegrass, Ileucine indica, crabgrass, and Amaranthus spinosus, alligator weed. So, and the last part, yung mga insect pests, no? I know familiar na po kaani mga cucumber beetle. This one, maklaro ni mga photo. So, these are very common sa cucumber and squash.
I-zoom.
And then white fly.
Nawala lagi.
Tomato and other vegetables. Then, this is tomato hornworm.
Oh.
Asparagus beetle. Yan. And aphids. It's also a virus, a vector, no, that can cause viruses in plants. And it's very common on cabbage, cucumber, melon, pepper, and so on. Green ang color. Pero it may differ from one place to another, you know. Then the grasshopper, of course, very common. And we
yes,
have the maggots, no? Bean seed maggots. We only call them maggots, but usually they come from insects, no? Particular insects like fruit fly. And Mexican bean beetle. So, pag nanagani siya mga spots, mana ng Mexican bean beetle. And root maggots, mga ulod-ulod pero from insect maggots, gyapon na siya. Cabbage maggots. So, it's just called cabbage maggots because it's very common on cauliflower, cabbage, turnip, and radish. And we have cabbage worm, which generally cabbage worm siya, pero it will also attack cabbage, broccoli, and so on. Mga brassicaceae, no? The black caterpillar.
Ay, brassicaceae din. Yes. Masay itong
brassicas, yung mga under sa family ng brassicaceae, yung mga cabbage, petchay. Ito sila cauliflower, kale, Brussels sprouts, and kohlrabi. And black cutworm siya kasi black siya and it comes from this is also a type of call that Lepidopterans, no? Yeah, moth. Tama, moth na siya. And it will attack tomatoes, corn, beans, and others. The potato leaf hopper kasi most commonly sa potatoes siya, pero it also occur in beans. And this is very familiar, the corn earworm, no? As you can see, the specific characteristic, and it's very common in also in tomatoes. So the European corn borer, although European siya, maybe because it comes from Europe, so ito yung kanyang feature, may dark brown to black head, and it's only mainly in corn, sweet corn. And the corn flea beetle, maliliit sa corn, and it also transmits bacteria that Stewart's wilt. The onion thrips, mga kuto ni siya, no? Kung sa tao pa thrips, kuto na siya. So ito, white, medyo white yung kanya. But it's also very common in a wide variety of vegetables. The slugs, no? So it's different from snail, kay kaning slugs, mura siya kanang wala siya shell. So vegetables and flowers. And the squash bug, ito siya. In mga cucurbits naman, squash, pumpkins, melon, and cucumber. And the squash vine borer. And the Colorado potato beetle. So ito, the Mexican beetle is different from the Colorado potato beetle kasi ang kanyang spots ay nasa gilid. It's also very common on potatoes, eggplants, and tomatoes. Wireworm of sweet potato. So wala nila ay wireworm na siya. And Brontispa longissima, it just came like mga 5 years ago. And this is my actual photo when I went to somewhere in, asa din ibanda, murag somewhere in Davao de Oro, no? Sa may ang sakit tawag ng Nabunturan banda. And kadungog na kaning buntis pa na halos jud na wipe.
Ma'am,
Yes.
Yes po, kay kanang mamatay gyud ang kuan kanang lubian na.
The whole plant. And thanks God na siya karon na control. And my very favorite citrus.
Unsa niyo pag
Yes?
kasi
Unsa man, Jessie?
saan pag-control ang buntis pa mama since nga kuan man gid siya kanang deadly man gid siya sa sa lubi ma'am.
You just use insecticide, no? Ang nakaano lang sa iya at first katong bag-o pa siya kay wala ta kabalo sa iyahang life cycle, and asa siya usually naa siya sa underleaf, no? Kani another nagpuok nagkuan na siya, so dihan mo na siya spray. And meron na rin yan siyang biological construct. I just forgot the
okay.
In my mind before, and now I
na-studyhan na kay
Biocon.
Nakadungog ko ma'am way back. Nakadungog ko na mga way back 2010 kay namo ko to extension worker ma'am nga naga-stay sa mua ba. So nagakuan siya impart siya sa mga farmers so ginani mo ba. So first time nakadungog buntis pa longissima. So nakakuan ka na tapos try ko gaman nakakuan na pud mi ana ma'am before kay
sa imong experience.
Laboratory extension worker.
And lastly, yung citrus rind borer, ito yung major problem sa mga pomelo natin. It's actually from a fruit fly na insect. We call them rind borer kasi although it's ang kaning siyang rind borer is the eggs na develop into a maggot na naging borer, no, and pangit kaya ang effect. So next time we're going to continue with diseases kasi we are almost 1 hour already. We have spent almost 1 hour. So you still have, maybe our next meeting will be on January na. Kay koan man no, next week is Merry Christmas na dahil Jessie.
Merry Christmas, ma'am. Merry ba?
we just have to be happy, no, in spite of everything. So kaning mga diseases, we'll just continue next meeting. Hopefully naana sila Oliver ba o? I'll see. Pero si tong isa si Sarangsa naga-working man gud siya sa
John Ray, ma'am, Saransa.
yeah.
Ma'am, nakita na mo akong answer sa ma'am, exam sa midterm?
I-check pa na ako. Although na-notify man ko pero wala pa ako na-check kay naamong gud ni mga deadline.
Okay, ma'am. At ma'am, kanang ang laboratories pa ba? Pwede pa next year? Ay ako ang laboratories lang.
Yes, deadline is next year.
Okay, kuan man oy. Lisod jud mag-actual, ma'am.
Medyo daghan pa yung to 15.
O, daghan kayo to, ma'am. Oy. Oh, daghan kayo to. Generous kay ka, ma'am.
So siya og kanang isa ra ka tamnanan, isa ra ka tanong imong gamiton and then i-apply lang nimo kanang treatments. Kung magtanong ka 1 month or manang pechay or like magtanong ka kanang kangkong nga cuttings. So isahon lang nimo siya tanan. O isa ra to ka report tanan.
Gusto gani ko, ma'am, kanang mautunong tanaw ko mulching, ma'am, ba kay magkuan na lang kanang mang background ay backyard na lang gani, ma'am, tapos ikuan na lang. Kay daghan po kay laboratory sa other subjects food, ma'am, regarding sa nursery ana good, ma'am. So ana. Iisa na lang tanan.
So if you still have a lot of questions, so I will communicate to you through our group chat na lang and also I will check your submissions. So I will see you on January na.